Hey everybody, what's up? I am back for another scandal review and it was so scandalous. Anyway, you guys, I hope y'all are having a good night and let's just get right into these notes, people. Let's get right into it. Olivia gets home and Edison is in her apartment. And I don't know if y'all remember what had happened last time on Scandal, but last time on Scandal, she told him goodbye. And I told y'all that it was a Whitney Houston waiting to exhale goodbye. Okay, she didn't want it no more. This was the end to their relationship, supposedly, but that's not what he thought. Okay, so he asked what is going on with her. He asked if the serious boyfriend she had is Fitzgerald Grant. She's like, is this a joke? Are you kidding me? What? You still haven't answered the question, Olivia. You forget. I know you. I know you. She says, in the past 3 minutes, you've called me a liar, criminal, and a whore. So who I am or am not screwing is no longer any of your business. There's the door. See you later. Bye. See you later, sucker. Don't let the good Lord hit you where he sure enough split you. He tells her, I'm meeting with the real president, Sally Langston, and she says the letter is a forgery. Now, if you know anything about forgery, you better let me know right now because I'm going to put you in jail if that is the case. I ain't got nothing to tell you. Deuces. So this episode, we're going back and forth between the campaign, like a couple of days before the campaign, and like a month before the campaign, and present day what's going on right now. And they go back in time, and they're on the campaign trail, and they're 10 points down in the polls. Hollis, who is, I guess, the person who is one of the big funders, giving the money. He's the fund, whenever someone runs for president, they have to get big backers. They have to get big money to be their backers. And a lot of the times, these backers travel around with them and become their little whispering in the ear because they gave you this money because they wanted to make sure that you was going to do what they needed to get done when you get into the presidency. So Hollis is traveling around with the campaign. He offers them to cheat the vote. He offers them the election rigging. Everybody looking at him like, make the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody gonna do that shit. Millie says we should ask his father for help. And Cyrus is like, you know he don't like his daddy. You know he don't like that nigga. He don't want no help from him. We are at that point where that shit is a non-motherfucking factor. He gonna lose. We need help. His daddy was a self-made man. He was a governor and a senator, okay? Ran like 2 times, okay? He's boss, and he can help up in the election. He's no pussy. And Fitzgerald Grant comes off like a soft little playboy. Soft little, my daddy was rich boy. That's what he coming off to that's what he's coming off like to the American people. Well, guess what? We got to shake it up. Millie is trying to convince Fitz that we need your father's help. Fitz is telling Millie, fuck up out of my face with that. I don't need his help. Him and Olivia go back to the hotel room, and as he is trying to eat her out, she's trying to tell him, look, we are down 10 points in the polls, 20 days left. My dude, you need some help. We need help. Get help. Do it. He tells her, if I say yes, will you stop talking about this? And then he proceeds to eat out. And we've decided that we're going to call the pappy for help. We're back to present day. And the president is in his hospital bed getting, the info from the doctor. The doctor is telling him that because it was a frontal lobe issue, you could have speech impairments, you could have problems remembering what your thoughts are, personality changes, disoriented, you can have not being able to write, not being able to speak. You can have all kind of issues come up as time goes on when your body gets used to the fact that, hey, you got shot in the fucking head. So while the doctor is telling him this, Cyrus comes in with some news, some serious fucking news. So he tells the doctor, that's it, doc, see you later. So Cyrus comes in, got a fucking problem. Then, click, 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 we move on. Guess what's going on? Sally Langston's ass is trying to have a press conference saying the president is not ready to come back and they were being a bit presumptuous, okay? Then, all of a sudden, everybody stands up and Sally is like, the only reason all of these motherfuckers will be standing up is if Fitzgerald Grant is standing behind me and I know his sick ass is not standing behind me. Oh, what's up, Fitz? She had to raise up off the scene, okay? Because Fitzgerald Grant is back in motherfucking business. So it seems. Sally has shit on her face. Cyrus and Millie joined him after the press conference and Sally and all of them deuces. And on the way out, Cyrus was like, Vice President Sally Langston, what's up, bitch? And she was like, and I'm like, bitch, don't be mad. Your head's so big. That bitch head is huge. Sally Langston got a watermelon head. That bitch looks like a lemon head. I don't know what the fuck, but she got a lot of forehead going on. Wide, up and down, Y, Z-axis, everything. It's huge up there. I mean, you would think a bitch would be so much brain power up there, okay? I'm just saying, for that head to be that big on them little bitty shoulders. The president is having a very hard time. He is tired. He should still be in the hospital. But because Millie wanted to forge his signature and try to run the country without him, he is forced out of the fucking hospital bed in order to deal with the fuckery so that she won't go to jail and he won't lose his job. So here we is, still pissed off at Millie, even after 3 shots to the dome. Tells them, I can't sit the fuck down. Sally Langston wants my job. I can't appear weak. Get me a clean shirt, bitch! Back in time to the campaign, back yonder, Fitz is working on his debate. His father comes in, talking shit right off the bat. Son, stop being pussy. Stand up straight. Be assertive. What the fuck's going on? You look good. Be charming. You can't just be up here with all these numbers. People are fucking dumb. They don't know no numbers. Tell them what's going on for real, for real. Like his daddy is just straight up old school fucking duck shuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to get this money. I'm about to get this job. Fuck your feelings. That's how his daddy is, okay? His daddy is low down, dirty dog, lying, old ass, father time, storytelling ass nigga. Like, that's what his father is, okay? That's what just walked into the room with all of the white hair, you know, and the dick sticking to the side of the leg. The president was trying to prepare for his debate. His daddy saw him up there fucking up and told him, move out the way, son. Let me do it for you. He was like, all right, fine. So his daddy get up there and tell a story about a lady. She was choking. A man in a suit walked by, gave it a Heimlich maneuver. She coughed up a penny. She was choking on a penny. The woman was like, oh, gosh, thank you so much. You saved my life. Are you a doctor? And the man says, no, I'm not a doctor. I'm the IRS. Snatches the penny and fucking runs. That's what this man will do if he becomes the president. Next question. That's how you gotta handle the people, son. You can't be up here talking numbers. You gotta tell stories. If y'all was watching the debates and y'all saw that Romney tried to pull that same shit with telling stories and shit, it was one too many stories. Us smart Americans was looking for some numbers. We was looking for some figures. We was looking for clocking major dollars. We was looking for somebody to say 2 + 2 = 4, but we got this right here, so we subtract this. We need some basic math out this motherfucker. We was trying to get, we was trying to fully understand. We don't need no fuckery about no stories and military people that you ain't never met. We don't need all that. So they're having dinner after that, and Fitz's daddy is down at the end of the table telling stories and shit, trying to, rain on the president's parade and shit. His daddy is like, when you go to Florida, you need my help with Florida, son. You ain't about to get Florida without my help. And he was like, Daddy, what you know about running for president? Oh, I forgot. You ain't never ran for president because you was too busy fucking hookers. And we all know that if you have a background of fucking hookers, you can't be no president because somebody's going to dig the dirt. Somebody's going to shovel it up. Oh, a hooker. They gonna do that to you so you can't run for president. So go sit your old governor, senator ass down because you ain't never ran for president. You know no nan. You don't know nothing about this. Let your son do what he gotta do. Let him run his clean campaign. Get your ass back on that bus. So Fitz is all kind of ways drunk, okay? He's drunk. He gets on the elevator with Olivia and he starts to feel her up. And I mean all aggressively, trying to unbutton shit. She's like, we can talk, but you need to chill the fuck out. This actually looked like he was about to rape her. Then, boop, Elevator doors open up. Who's standing at the damn elevator door but Millie? Millie is standing at the elevator door, and like a true white woman, she instantly screams for rape. She was like, she looked at Fitz. Fitz was like, I'm sorry. And he walks off. And Olivia doesn't know what to expect because Millie gets on the elevator with her. Don't nobody know. I don't know whether Millie gonna be like, look, bitch, try not to do it in front of my face. No, that's not what Millie told her. Millie said, I am so sorry. You are so important to this campaign, and I need you, and we both need you. Please don't leave because of this. He is drunk. He is worried about his father. Please don't leave us, Olivia. And Olivia's like, damn, bitch, calm down. I ain't going nowhere. It's cool. Let me go. It's cool. I understand. It'll be all right. I ain't going nowhere. Then we get to present day. Fitz is having a meeting with his cabinet and Vice President Sally Langston, and he is having a hard time finishing his thought. And everybody is sitting at the table looking at him, and he's just sitting up there. So Sally finished his thought for him, and that scared the piss out of him because he know this bitch want his job. He a little worried. Go back to the campaign. Fitz's daddy is screaming at him outside like a little ass boy who left his toys in the driveway, okay? You done poked a hole in my goddamn tire again. No, that's not what he was telling him. He was telling him, what have I always told you, son? A damn clean campaign is an oxymoron. There is no such thing. You need to get as much dirt on this dude as you can if you plan on winning. So he goes inside and tells Olivia and Cyrus they need to dig up the dirt. And Olivia says, sir, I have already told you that we have been running a clean campaign since the primaries. Fitzgerald Grant does not need to run a dirty campaign. His dad said, let me tell you something, sweetheart. It doesn't really matter what you were doing before. He's not going to win without a dirty campaign. So please get on your job. Fitz just says, just do what he says. And I'm like, damn, Fitz, you became a little ass boy in a matter of a couple of seconds. What happened, baby? Where's your dick at? You grown. Where's your spine? Where's your sperm? Get your life. So Olivia gets a young team, okay, a young ass team. Harrison has to meet with a parole officer. Abby still got long, luxurious, curly, country ass hair. Huck still looked like he just came out of a fucking cave. Like everybody is still in their infancy, okay? And they have to dig up dirt on the president's competitor, the other senator, I forgot his name. And the daddy is not satisfied with the dirt that has been drawn up. So he says he won't win on his own. And after he said that, like that struck a little nerve with Olivia. Something happened right here where Olivia was like, this motherfucker, if he don't get the fuck from around here. Like she looked like she got a little upset just then. I'm just saying. So then we're back on the jet, same time on the campaign. And Hollis Doyle is once again trying to make Olivia, Cyrus, and Verna buy the campaign with, we're rigging the elections. We're rigging the votes. Olivia is like, stop trying to act like you're doing this because you think Fitz is such a patriot. You want him in your pockets. Millie walks up and, asks what's going on. Olivia says nothing. Hollis invites her to sit down, so now she's at the round table with the conversation. Now she gonna join the conversation, and we all know that Millie is about that winning, okay? She is like a hoe. I'm always winning. Ain't nobody got time to be losing. Ain't nobody got time for that, says Sweet Brown. Ain't nobody. No time. Thank you. Lord, nothing, Jesus. We get back to present day, and Sally is telling Hollis about the president not being coherent, and she's saying, should I tell everybody? Should I put him on blast to the public? Should I put him on blast to senators and congressmen and shit? Should I put it on out there that he's really out this bitch sick? Hollis says, no, that's not what you do. You just sit back and you let him hang his goddamn self. You let him do it himself. And I'm like, Hollis, when somebody gonna knock your old sinister ass off? When? So Fitz is at his debate rehearsal going off on people about the sound check. Olivia comes in and tells everybody, y'all been doing good work, but I think that's enough for the night. I'll see y'all in the morning. Fitz starts to walk off. Not you, goddammit. Bring your ass back in here. These people is working their ass off for you. They deserve better than that. She asked him, Why does he want it? Why does he want the presidency? What about him makes him the president of the United States? He can't give her an answer. She says, I know what it is. If I wasn't fucking you, I would have picked this up a long time ago. You have not shown the American people who you are. I know who you are. They don't. You have to show them who you are, babe. Now let's go fuck. Let's go. Everybody gets back to the round table with the daddy and everything, and we find out that the other senator running for president has been on Prozac for years, but he's been getting the prescriptions named under somebody else's name. But it all goes back to him. They got it out the trash. Good job, Abby. So the daddy says, fuck all that bringing it up to the press. Bring it up during the debate. Blindside that ass. And then everybody will be trickling over to your side. Well, Fitz goes out there for the debate, and Fitz doesn't do that because Fitz feels like, because he had an opportunity. A lady asked him a question about, her son is in the army. How, you being president, how are you going to protect my son? And instead of saying, well, I don't know about y'all, but at least I'm not on Prozac like this nigga, he didn't do that. He basically said that because I know what that's like. I know those fears. I was in the armed forces. And the thought of being taken away from my loved ones so far away from home in a blaze of fire scared me to death. So I have the same fears as you. That's what would make me a good president, because I feel the way you feel. I may have had a better life than most, but I have put myself in the situations to understand what everybody else fears, just like I fear. So I'm here for y'all. I'm the president. Vote for your boy Fitz. Drop the mic. Walk the fuck off. His daddy meets him outside and tells him, so that's what you think gonna help you win, boy? You think some handkerchief or some tears gonna help you win this shit? You ain't shit. And he tells him, at least I'm not like you, a petty, small ass man that couldn't keep his dick in his pants long enough to run for president. You ain't shit neither, daddy. His daddy tells him, I may be petty, but I'm a motherfucking winner. Can you say the same, son? You ain't gonna win this shit. I'm a motherfucking winner. Back to present time. Cyrus calls Olivia in to tell the president to stop working so hard. He's supposed to be on his sick bed, yet he's been working all damn day like it's a regular day in paradise and shit. She tells him, she goes in, she tells him, you almost died. Don't do that shit to me again. She was like, you are not strong enough for this press conference. He says, this is my office. I am the president. The American people need to see that I am here, strong, and that I am ready to be their president, okay? They need to see me. So Cyrus comes in and says, what's the verdict? Olivia says, we're going to do the press conference. He's going to do it live. We're going to answer questions too. We're going to answer questions too. It will be great. Cyrus looks like he wants to throw the fuck up. Fitz has his press conference about the Sudan. He looks a little weak, but he stands up there and he answers everyone's questions. And somebody asks if he's having any issues with his brain function or PTSD. He says, no, I am to full strength. I'm fine. I got this shit. I'm here for y'all. I'm y'all president. I'm ready to work. Let's do this, baby. And then once again, drops the motherfucking mic. We out this bitch. Sally comes into his office after, he gave his speech, and she gives her letter saying, her acceptance letter for him to be back into presidency. And she tells him, I never was rooting for you to lose or for you to die. I really was just worried about the American people. And you getting shot was the scariest thing that ever happened to me, because it's not easy being president. And, she tells him that, and he was like, thank you, Sally. And that's all we wanted you to do, Sally. Now I like you again. I know you got you some bitches back at the house that's waiting for you. You ain't really want this president life. You wasn't really. See, I always say that the people that are vice president, They're vice president for a reason. Because they do what? Singing in the background. That's what they do. Then we get back to the campaign, to the round table discussion about getting the votes and shit. Everybody is saying that it's all or nothing. Everybody else is in besides Olivia. Olivia says, then we ain't doing shit. She walks off and goes over to Fitz, and she was like, Mr. Governor, what's going on? You look kind of, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, bruh? And he was like, my father just died 20 minutes ago. So then we skip to the funeral. This motherfucker outside chopping wood. He tells Olivia he's fine. He's relieved his daddy is dead and that he wants to win this election. He has to win this election. He asked her, does she think he will be a good president? And she says, you will be a great president. You know, with that, I'm going to suck your dick later look in her eyes. Right. And he walks off and shit, trying to act like he about to finish chopping this wood. And she can see he needed some love right then. LL Cool J had said he had needed some love, and that's what she was gonna give him. So she called him over and put him in the, in the bosom like a mammy. I'm sorry, y'all, but the black-white mistress, thing puts me all in the mind of slavery and shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Moving on. Big white houses and shit. All I see is plantations. So we get back to present time. Edison is in Olivia's apartment yet again waiting for her. She says, I'm gonna have to change my motherfucking lock since every time I come home, you sitting in this bitch waiting for me. And he apologizes and says that, he's so sorry and he should have never questioned her. And she says, I know you and I know you're lying. And he tells her, look, I am in love with you. I don't care who you slept with before. All I want to know is, will you be my wife? So then we get some Millie. Millie is putting the president to bed. She is just like she like to do when she be going on and on about some shit, talking about how their life is going to be back to normal and how it's a blessing and how he was so strong and patriotic and there's anything in the world that he wants, he can have it right now because his approval rating is through the motherfucking roof. So she says, if there's anything you could want in the world right now, what would it be? And he says, a divorce. So then we get back to the campaign back in the day. And Cyrus is in Olivia's ear like a motherfucking conscience telling her that the president is the right man. We are the people. We are the goddamn people. It's not about them out there. They don't know shit. It's about us. We the people. We know that Fitzgerald Grant is the best man for this damn job. So we have to do what we have to do. And then he walks off and Olivia slides down on the floor and throws a cell phone at the wall and shit. And then she goes into the, the little meeting with the round table people on the plane. And she tells them cryingly, yes. Yes. It's a go. As we see, that's how it all started. That's how all of this shit happened. Now, Scandal will not be back next week, but it will be back the week after that. So you guys, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how you like this episode. Tell me how you like my review. Tell me how you like Scandal all damn day. I love it. I look at all the comments. I may not comment back every time, but I read every damn comment. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all being with me tonight. Please don't forget, once again, to like, comment, and subscribe because that's how people know about your girl is when you share and when you like, comment, and subscribe. So I'll see you guys in the next video and peace.